And hello, everybody. Welcome here tonight to the DSRL Day Shift Race League, brought to you by CarmaCoin. Be magical and hop on in while you can, while the getting's good. CarmaCoin.co, check them out. Meanwhile, these guys gonna throw down some qualifying here from Homestead. It'll be a good one here tonight. Let's see who takes that top spot on the board. Right now on top of the board, Will Bustler sitting there with a 32.63. Got Rick Helms, Connor Hazel, Paul Witt, Sean McCara running out the top 5 at the moment. Looks like most of these guys finishing up their runs, and we'll be underway in just a few short moments. Cody McFadden, Kyle Westwood, Jonathan Cogswell going to top Will Bustler and Byron McDonald. And that's the top 5 here as we round them out. Let's see who's going to put it where. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me know in that comment section below that you're out there, you're tuning in, you're having a good one here today. They're getting ready now, firing them up, following that pace car, and it won't be long. Yeah, yeah. Getting ready to take that green flag here tonight. Let's get ready for the action. There goes the pace car, and here we go. Fired off and underway. The 92 of Westwood. He's up to the top side of that 64 of Cody McFadden now. See if they can get something done. The 25 of Jonathan Cogswell works that low side there and gets around the 92 of Westwoodia. '23 Byron McDonald. He's right there with him. And Will Bustler, that top 5, all somewhat in a bunch. Cody McFadden leads the first lap, has Westwood charging down to the low side. Stillwell and Taylor. And stays green. Cody McFadden down to the low end, gonna take back the lead from Westwood. Meanwhile, back just a little bit, it looks like Paul Witt, Jonathan Cogswell going to go at it. Paul Witt pulls ahead there. And now the 21 of Nicholas Weatherby. He's up to the top side of that 25 machine. like Westwood got a little loosey-goosey there. A little loosey-goosey at turn 2. Meanwhile, the 25, the 23 machine, they're battling it out. That's Cogswell and McDonald. Sounds like a law firm. Have you been hurt in an accident? Well, call Cogswell and McDonald. Money you deserve. Cogswell catching that backside now of McDonald. Cody McFadden taking advantage of Westwood's whoopsie. As Westwood falls back to 4th, McFadden pulling ahead. He's got Will Bustler behind him. Outside of that, no real competition at the moment. Cogswell can make a move on Mr. Byron. These tires are going to start falling off here shortly, and it's roughly about a 40-45 lap fuel run here today. A lot to keep in mind. Paul Whitten on the low side of Will Bustler. And it looks like he's going to make it on by. Not yet. He's still pulling that top side as Bustler, the 92 of Westwood. He's closing back into it now as well. Witt trying to catch the backside of Westwood in the battle of the W's. Cogswell and McDonald still battling it out side by side here. Lap 11 of 105 now. Sean McCarra catching the backside of Cogswell McDonald connection. Dave Hunt catching up as well here. Dave Hunt, one of the few battling for a final draw in that playoff run here. Meanwhile, up for second, Westwood and Bustler going to go at it. Bustler up top, Westwood running that low side. See how much longer he can really take that low end and make something happen with it. Bustler sails it a little high. Westwood and Paul Witt both make their way around. Looks like Paul Witt behind Westwood trying to make his way around Bustler. Bustler sticking up to that high end, really trying to commit back there. Sean McCara still in the mix here as he's trying to catch the backside now, make something happen. So far, a good little run here from Homestead. Look behind him, you see Bustler has McCara and Cogswell right there. McCara taking to that low side. Bustler hoping that his line that he's running holds steady as far as the tire wear goes. Hit the line is lap 18 now of 105. Field starting to spread out a bit. Here we got Byron McDonald, Nicholas Weatherby going at it. McDonald down the low side, going to give that lane to the 21 machine. Dave Hunt out in front of there. He's sitting in 7th right now. Dave Hunt, one of those guys fighting for a final spot in the playoff position. It's Dave Hunt, Sean McCara, Dan Stevens, and Scott Schroeder, I believe are those four. Cogswell back to that low side of the 10 machine of Will Bustler. What's he got for him? He's got speed. I'm going to go right down to that low side. These guys, no strangers here on the track, as Cogswell and Bustler been there together, fighting up in the front for a good portion of this series, not just tonight. Wonder if some of these guys maybe trying if that 40-45 lap is correct. Would be a two-stopper. I don't know. Maybe some of these guys trying to extend it to just a single stop here today. We'll keep our eyes on that fuel strategy as Sean McCara has the 25. Jonathan Cogswell down to the low side. Westwood makes it back out into the front around that 64 now. Tires definitely playing a factor here late in this first run. Westwood holding them off for now, but see how much longer he can do it as the 64 McFadden starting to charge back up to the front here. Just a few people have pit here today. I think a good point of that is a little damage for those guys, so I don't think anybody yet with a green flag stop in mind and a victory is thinking about pit stop yet. Mr. Hanowski says, if you don't have any CarmaCoin, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? What are you doing? Making its charge up. You want to hop over to CarmaCoin.co now and check it out. The 64, he's trying to hurry over there. He's trying to get down to the low side of the 92 to hop on over to CarmaCoin.co. That's what he's doing. Westwood back to third now. Is Paul Witt able to get around him? Meanwhile, Weatherby and McCara going at it behind Dave Hunt. They got Will Bussler right there as well. Dave Hunt making a run. Can't catch him. Bunging it up here is Will Bustler, the 10 machine down low on that 23 of Byroni. Seems like that low side still really in as the 53 bouncing off the wall like LeBron. Two by two now as Dave Hunt shuffles into the pits. Like I said, it's right about that 40 mark. We're starting to see some action. It's lap 37 now. Starting to see some calls out over the radio. I think that's them saying, hey, we're coming on in and we're going to bring it on down the line. Three wide there, right out ahead. Look at these guys battling it out here. That's Taylor Gentry up to the top side. Nicholas Weatherby down low, and I believe that was Cody McFadden pulling off away with those new tires. Right now, Will Bustler in the lead. Nicholas Weatherby in second. Sean McCara third. Byron McDonald and Rick Helms round out your top five. All those guys, though, yet to pit. Will Bustler, Rick Helms, they bring it on down. Sean McCara going to pass the 21 of Weatherby now for the lead. Carl holding strong and steady. You see Kyle with newer tires able to really pull out of that corner there. I believe the car are going to bring it on down. So nobody looks like they're going to be able to extend it the entire second part of this run. As the 71 machine makes his way in. Weatherby back out to the front. Bustler cutting that top side up as Taylor takes a run into the pits. There's the 12, the mane and tail, Scott Schroeder. Weatherby still out there, as well as Byron McDonald. Yet to pit. It looks like Dan Stevens yet to pit either, but Cody McFadden's already caught the back of Stevens, and still a 19-second gap between himself and Byron. But these guys definitely trying to hold off for a one-stopper. Really, you'd almost have to save over. You'd have to go a little like 2, 3, maybe even 4 laps over that halfway point. That way you know at the end, if this is happening, you can really push and don't have to worry about Cody McFadden catching you here. As Weatherby still out there, still pushing. Both of them able to keep it out yet again. Weatherby able to pull yet another lap out, as does Byron. It's going to be interesting here is Cody McFadden able to reel it in between 12 seconds now. The gap between himself and Byron in second here. Got all of the sights set on number 1, number 2 here. Nicholas Weatherby and Byron McDonald as they try to save what they can here to the halfway point. Here he comes. It looks like they're just going to be a little short, both of them. That's unfortunate. Kept it out there for a long time. We'll see if they're able to catch back up to the 64 now, who takes the lead back. Cody McFadden here. Scott Schroeder and Sean McCara going side by side. Battle for 6th. Schroeder up to the top side. Playing us a song. Playing us a song. 71 gets there. He's around the bottom. Paul Witt trying to catch the backside of Jonathan Cogswell, who sits in 3rd right now. He's been fast all day. Both of these guys have. .55 of 105. We start to head down now, past that halfway point. Westwood just about 2 seconds behind McFadden. Cogswell just looking very smooth through the corners. Paul Witt looking to close that gap. Now it looks like he is going to have a run here in the next few turns. There he goes down to the low end. Paul Witt trying to get that third position, and he does. Top 5 now. It's Cody McFadden, Kyle Westwood, Paul Witt, Jonathan Cogswell, and Will Bustler. Looks like Paul Witt starting to pull away now. This still remains the closest battle on the track here. Rick Helms trying to put it in a little closer to the 5 machine there, Dave Hunt. Westwood now catching the backside of Cody McFadden. Can he work around him? Kyle trying to make a move. Where's it gonna be? They have to try something around the top side here to get it done. There goes Kyle to the low end. He's going to make a pass for the lead. And excuse me, I got somebody at my door here. Let me see who that is. That was my neighbor. With Facebook and Instagram being down, she wanted me to see what she was having for dinner. She's one of those people that post everywhere, so she was afraid we weren't going to know what she was having for dinner. So she made sure she came and said hello. Hopefully you guys aren't freaking out too much. You got your CWTV in here. We're good. We're grooving. We're happy. It's a good old day. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Kyle lost that grip away. Westwood pulling away now. Over a half second out in the lead. Looking back at Cogswell. Won't be long. These guys will be coming down the line for their second of 2 stops. Jonathan Cogswell heard me say it. And there he goes. Heads down to the apron. He's going to bring her on down. Westwood still out in the lead. Certainly won't be long, and he'll be bringing it on down here as well. Now fight behind Kyle between Paul Witt and Cody, or sorry, that's the 15 there. That's Matt Crockett. And Westwood brings it in. Paul Witt gonna stay out. Check on those guys who held it out late in that last run. Where they sit now? Byron in 12th. And Weatherby in 3rd. We'll play into Weatherby's hands here. Paul Witt brings it on down. Will Bustler, Nicholas Weatherby, they're still out there. Can Weatherby save enough? That's pretty much his only hope at this point. Dave Hunt, Sean McCarr there side by side. For 7th place there is McCarr gets ahead of him. .25 laps to go. Weatherby in the front. Let's go into the cockpit here with them. Follow along, see the strategy here with them. Should be saving maybe a little bit there. Cody McFadden 16 seconds behind him. We'll see if fortune favors the bold here with that pit stop call. Being able to save it, we'll see. See what these guys are made of. So 21 has 20 laps to go. It'll be 19 here, obviously, at the line. He's going to have to save. His second place already caught him now between it's been 2 seconds now he's taken off that lead. Is he going to be able to hold on enough here? And at this point, it's not like you go in thinking you can come out and give it a go, because he's going to pass you with some time there. You're going to fall really back to about 6th, 7th, maybe 8th by pitting. See what they're made of here with 17 to go. Matt Crockett trying to make something happen. Cody McFadden and Kyle Westwood going back at it. Westwood getting ahead of him yet again here for second place. For machine of Paul Witt. He's sitting in 5th now, trying to close it up between him himself and the 25 of Jonathan Cogswell. Gonna work around Byron there. Connor Hazel, he's been moving up through the field here. He's sitting in 9th place now. Schroeder now. He's sitting in 10th, and it looks like he will have the green light into the playoffs if he can hold it there for now. $12 laps to go. Evan Ethel trying to close in on Paul Witt. Not for position, however. Nicholas Weather. B still out in front. 8 seconds is the gap. Been a solid one here today. Very clean race. It'll be 10 to go here at the line. Weatherby, if he's on that same fuel run like the last time, he's got 5 laps left in this run. So we'll see if he can hold it off and end up taking it away here tonight. It'll be awfully close as he's going to push up there. Almost makes contact with Dave Hunt. Be 5 to go here at the line, and Weatherby doing a fantastic job right now. This is where it starts to get sticky. Did Weatherby save enough? Does he have enough fuel in the tank to make it here to the end? And he's got to bring it in. So Kyle Westwood takes the lead here with 4 laps remaining. So close here today. Cody McFadden now in second. He's got a 3-second gap to Westwood. Paul Witt trying to close in on that second place spot here. We'll see if the Ford machine can do it with 3 to go. Ford machine of Paul Witt trying to close that gap to the 64. You did speak too soon. You're starting to sound like the 21 now. Westwood takes that 2 to go. McFadden in second. Paul Witt trying to get him. Does he close that gap? And make it around here on the ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap. You immerse yourself in the game, feel what you've been missing. These guys really push in. Here's the 64 McFadden. Rolling on in second place. Westwood well ahead, 3-second lead right now. He's going into turn 3 as these guys battling down the back stretch. 64 to 4 going at it in the final set of turns. Can the Ford machine make something happen here? Not going to have it on the exit of the run. Kyle Westwood, your winner, the 64. Cody McFadden in second. And Paul Witt in third. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today. Unfortunately, we will not have any